Corp were trying to hack into our R&D server, since we're both competing for a contract right now. My words exactly. We can't allow them to win the contract, nor can we allow the action to go unpunished. I'll be giving you a data slate with a file that you'll need to upload through one of their computers. Think of it as a lesson that Kelt Corp gets to learn the hard way. Remember, this is confidential. We can't have anyone at Kelt Corp getting suspicious. When all is said and done, it should be as if you were never there. Here's the data slate. Good luck.
Can I help you?
I'd hate to be on Miss Olzo's bad side.
If Benjamin Bayou's ego was as combustible as helium-3, he'd be able to provide enough fuel to power every ship in the settled system. I've heard that Benjamin... I have something I need to discuss with you. Sorry to pull you aside like this, but I wanted to take a moment to congratulate you. Taking those steps to eradicate the Terramorph threat is essential to the safety of every living thing in the settled systems. You should be proud. Yes, exactly. I'm glad you treated the situation with the urgency it deserved. I only wish that the United Colonies chose to exterminate the Terramorphs with the experimental microbe, instead of choosing this ridiculous Asili solution. Apparently, their decision was based on your recommendation. That was a risky choice you've made. Minimal risk. Are you sure? The Asili solution might take years, perhaps even decades. Meanwhile, the clock is ticking for humankind. That sounds far too risky to me. Well, I'm disappointed that you didn't trust the science. Thankfully, the eradication of the Lazarus plant gives the Asilis a bit more time to do their job. I'm sorry, I don't. All we've solved is our heat leach problem, which is definitely a step in the right direction. It doesn't dismiss the fact that it will take the Asilis a dangerously long time to hunt down and eliminate the Terramorphs. Of course. I wouldn't have it any other way. I appreciate the fact that you've taken the time to listen to my opinion on the matter. I'm sorry if I've said anything that jeopardizes our working relationship.
Lovely day for it. Again. Look, you can tell Mr. Okaribo that I'm doing everything I can. blood from a stone, if you'll pardon the expression. Oh, my lord. You aren't here about Mr. Okadibo's debt to Kelkor? Oh, this is so embarrassing. Let me start over. My name's Clover McKenna, but you can call me Chloe. Sorry for me outburst. I'm not sure. I think he's afraid that I won't be here, and he'll have to deal with my father. Someone who has a lot less patience than I do. Just a few weeks ago, he paid some poor fella to come up here and request a bit more time to pay back his debt. So I snapped at you like that. I thought he'd done it again. That's kind of you. This mess with Mr. Okadibo over at the Neon Mining League has really thrown me off my game. It's a shop over in Akuchi Market. You know, the plaza next to Ryujin Tower? They sell all sorts of mining supplies and raw materials. It's a fine little shop, well-stocked and immaculate. Mr. Okadibo is the owner. He's a lovely, lovely man, but his aspirations are one grav jump longer than his business instincts. Normally, yes, but in this case, Mr. Okadibo has put me in a real bind. Mr. Okadibo owes a substantial debt to Kelkor. I've given him more than enough time to try and come up with the money, but my father's patience is running out. Frankly, I don't know how much longer I can stall. You'd be willing to help out? That's awfully kind of you. Just because I work for a megacorp doesn't mean I don't have a heart. Saburo, Mr. Okadibo, he's one of the nicest people you'll ever meet, especially in this city. He really needs help, but he's too proud to accept any money from me. Maybe he'd listen to someone like you? That is a rather personal question, and I would prefer we kept things professional. If you don't mind. Oh, that'd be splendid. Just amazing. If you can get his debt off my conscience, I'd be grateful. It's been on my mind so much I've been keeping a diary. And don't worry about payment. I guarantee you won't be disappointed. McKenna always keeps that promise. When he opened the shop, he outfitted it with equipment from our company. Spent a bundle of cash he didn't have. Obviously, business hasn't been going well, because he's fallen way behind on his payments. Opening a mining business on a world almost entirely covered in ocean probably wasn't the most savvy of business plans. I suppose he intended to cater to travelers that were passing through our system. But it's clearly backfired. That poor man. We're a tech company that primarily specializes in mining operations. We handle everything from individual standalone units to fully engineered outpost systems. Basically, if it's made of rock, our gear chews it. Might not be as glamorous as some of the other corps in this building, but it pays the bills. Because my father has a ridiculous sense of humor, and I can't stand the name Clover. I mean, seriously, Clover? Our family's Irish, for God's sake. I don't think he could have possibly been more on the nose with that name. Ha ha, very funny, Dad. For now, but let's not mistake my position for what it really is. A test set up by my father. He's set to retire in a few years, and I'm his only next of kin. But I'm guessing he's not sure if I'm ready to take over the company. So he shuttles me out here for two reasons. One, to flash a friendly face for our clients he flies out here as a perk. And two, gets his firebrand of a daughter as far away from him as possible. He's a real piece of work. Niall? Oh, he's the CEO of Kelkor. The whole blessed thing. If you asked him, he'd claim he started the company with next to nothing and built it into a megacorp in under 30 years. Truth is, he tends to forget the multi-million credit trust he tapped into as a crutch. But that's my father for you. Nice visiting with you. If you're here to buy, I'm afraid we only sell direct to retailers.
If you'll excuse me, I have a deadline to meet.
What do you want to do for the break later?
I don't know, but I gotta get out of here. It's been non-stop interruptions since this morning, and I'm not spending another break at my desk listening to Cody eat with his mouth open.
One of those days, huh?
More like one of those months.
Make sure you check every entry. There might be some embedded data we could use to our advantage.
Pick up an extra for Chloe if she asks.
I heard there's shortages over at Reliant Medical. Not great. Doc Manning better get his act together before the place shuts down.
Can't talk, I've got a deadline coming up.
What? I'm working here.
Don't make my job any harder.
Another version of you. Your safety
You see any heat?
everything here out there. Hey there, friend. Need something?
See? I told you. Look at this place. Ridiculous,
Hello,
right?
my friend.
Why would someone
Welcome,
open
welcome,
line
my
of
friend.
supplies
It's been a long time.
Exactly.
I can't believe this place is still open. I give it a few more months before this loser...
The first time I'd laid eyes on this building, I felt the same way. You see, when I opened this shop, I had grand ambitions of creating a mining supply empire on Volai. Yet here I am, only a few years later, pockets empty, and my business on the verge of closure. It is a sad day. I don't know, my friend. I suppose I would be at Neon's mercy. Just another failed dreamer, walking the streets and living in a sleep crate. If only I had someone, perhaps like yourself, that would be able to assist me, I might be able to get back on my feet. Listen to me, my friend. I hear what the people say on the street. They call me I was aiming so much higher, hoping to attract these space travelers, passing through the Volai system on their prospecting journeys. It was stupid to assume I could corner the market on mining supplies and raw materials without a solid foundation. But you would do that for a total stranger? Bless you. I've come up with an idea that I'm hoping will generate a lot of interest in my business, and you were the final element that was missing. If you could bring these flyers to some of the other vendors in Neon, it would explain how we can improve our... Wonderful. Simply wonderful. You have no idea. I appreciate your help. If there's anything I can... I hope you have a glorious day, my friend.
There's got to be a megacorp
Need a
that'll hire
weapon?
someone like me.
Maybe some. Don't need it. Don't want it. Take. Doors open. You ever get nightmare sticks?
So come on in.
Your dad's jumping in from where?
Take it Paradiso.
Yeah, you'll need. If you're here for.
You think he finally regrets disappearing on you all those years ago?
Huh? Okay. Look, I don't. As soon as word gets.
No wonder.
Whatever. Just hand it over. Sure you don't want some extra blend for the road?
It's always a perfect day. Welcome to Tranquil. I'm Delilah. Is this your first time joining the rat race? Feel free to stop. Oh, we have a tea for if you'd like more information. No, I'm not. I grew up watching the show. That's probably for the best. So long.
If you're looking for supplies, this is the place. Welcome to New... Oh, I don't have a problem with this place. My problem is Sigurd himself. That man has absolutely... He skips merchant... Yeah, sure. If all you care about is yourself. Every payment's... Anyway, if you'll forgive the outburst... Here, let me see that. Oh, not a bad idea. It might be... Let me know if we can make... Thanks for stopping by our shop.
Now, James, I don't want you to get upset, but Administrator Bayou came by while you were out.
Oh, yeah? His Majesty decided to come down from his throne.
We have everything you.
This better not be. Yeah? What? I don't need it. Not it. You done here? Time to move on.
You wanna head to Euphorica after work tonight?
Nah, I'm feeling a little burnt out.
Welcome to Sick Heart's Outfitters.
How about hitting up the roof?
Welcome to Sick.
You know,
I can promise you, I've spent. So take your time.
I'll bring the blend, you bring the chunks.
it's a date.
Am I? I have a lot of over. This is a prime. Sure, and go. Anyway, I don't. So why don't you? Business could always be better. I'll take that. Remember to steer clear of Neon security. They're up to no good.
Hey there. Got the shakes, huh? Don't worry. Doc Manning will fix you up.
Is it that obvious?
What can Reliant Medical do for you?
Haven't zoned in like a week.
Oh my goodness. Another poor soul. All right. That's a very wise choice. Since you're clearly... I can assure you it is. You see, I'm a bit... We've argued about it. Then you understand what... At this point, I pay them for... Now, I wouldn't mind a bit of extra traffic as long as the supplies allow for it. A few extra credits never hurt. Try not to get hurt out there.
Rest until the doc's ready to talk to me.
Welcome, off-worlder, to the Hotel Volai. Your home away from
Welcome to the Hotel Volai. Welcome to the Hotel Vol.
I think you'll be...
Nope, no cat. My hotel is... Indeed it does. And all it took was a dash, but that's a story for... So... Oh, thanks. I'll definitely... Enjoy your visit to Neon.
away from home here on Neon. Our beds are
Here to... I am confident that the flyers will help my business. Ah! Thank you so much, my friend. I believe... Thank you for taking the time to do this. Oh, she did. Miss McKenna is very... It is my responsibility to pay the loan. Really? Let me... Oh, She is always so professional. I thought she did not like me. That is why I have sent proxies. And I like her. Oh, look at me. Regardless, you have done me a service, and for that, you can tell Miss McKenna. I mean Chloe. I do have feelings. I know they say never. Farewell, my friend. And tell everyone we have plenty of mining supplies in stock.
If you're wondering what that smell is.
This report isn't bad, but you're going to need more supporting evidence. Imogene's a stickler for details.
Well, look who survived their first assignment. How'd it go? Anything to report?
I know what you mean, but that's your missing piece right there.
If you think you have any power of negotiating your pay, think again. Besides, payment is based off performance, so let's hear it. How'd that first job go? Not a single setback. I knew you were going to be perfect for this job. If you recall, setbacks mean a lot of things for a lot of people. Payoffs, cover stories, cleanup crews. You get my drift. The cleaner your work, the more intact your payments stay. I'm sure you understand. Exactly. In the meantime, I'll make sure that slate is properly disposed of.